You were lied to. They sold you the dream, but never showed you the trap. Forex isn't what you think it is. It's not just about charts and candles. It's a brutal game of deception, manipulation, and psychology. And if you don't know how it really works, you will be just another name on the 95% failure list. Welcome to Rise from Zero, the channel where we reveal the hidden truths of money, markets, and real success. Today's video will shatter your perception of Forex trading, because behind the hype, there's a game being played and you're not meant to win. Unless you see the game board. Stay until the end, because the last point could completely change how you trade forever. Let's start with the truth no one tells you. 95% of Forex traders lose money. That's not a rumor. That's a hard, verified statistic. Why? Because most traders enter the market emotionally, not strategically. They treat trading like a get-rich-quick scheme, not a business. Brokers and influencers feed this loop because your losses are their profits. Ever wonder why demo accounts feel easy, but real accounts feel impossible? It's not just pressure, it's designed to be that way. But if the market is rigged, who's actually winning? And how? Imagine playing poker, but your opponent can see all your cards. That's Forex. Market makers, banks, institutions, and algorithms move the markets. And they do it by targeting your emotions, greed, fear, and patience. They create patterns that look like opportunities, but they're traps designed to liquidate your hope and fuel their liquidity. Trading without understanding market manipulation is like walking into a battlefield wearing a blindfold. The sniper already has you in the scope. Retail traders chase signals. Smart money follows structure. Retail reacts. Smart money plans. So ask yourself, are you trading like smart money or like prey? Institutions don't use MACD or RSI. They trade with top-down analysis, liquidity zones, and they understand where the crowd is most vulnerable. Want to rise from zero? You need to start thinking like them, not fighting them. If this is opening your eyes, hit subscribe. We drop truth bombs like this every week. Don't miss the next one. Most traders don't fail because of their strategy. They fail because of their lack of discipline. The market punishes emotion, but rewards consistency. Think of Forex as a gym. If you train once and expect abs, you're delusional. One funded trader said this: "The moment I stopped trying to get rich fast was the moment I started growing fast." Let that sink in. Here's what almost no one teaches. Trading is 90% mindset, 10% execution. You don't need 100 indicators. You need a system, a journal, and a risk blueprint. And more importantly, you need time. Most give up in 3 months. But the ones who win are the ones who fall in love with the process. Forex isn't a fast lane to riches. It's a slow grind to freedom if you respect the game. So now you know the truth they never wanted you to hear. If this video hit home, hit that subscribe button, because we're building a movement from zero to freedom. One trader, one mindset, one breakthrough at a time. Turn on the bell, because next week, we're revealing the 3 secrets prop firms use to test your psychology before they fund you. You don't want to miss that. This is Rise from Zero, and your rise has just begun. The Forex market is a battlefield, and you've been thrown into the trenches without a map. But today, we're going to equip you with the knowledge that could save your financial life. First, let's talk about the illusion of easy money. You've seen the ads, right? Make $1,000 a day from your phone, or quit your job and trade full-time. These aren't just misleading, they're dangerous. They're the bait that lures unsuspecting traders into a game they're not prepared to play. The truth is, Forex trading is one of the most challenging financial endeavors you can undertake. It's not just about understanding economic indicators or mastering technical analysis. It's about navigating a landscape designed to separate you from your money. Think about it. When you place a trade, who's on the other side? It's not some random person sitting in their pajamas. It's often a sophisticated algorithm or a professional trader with billions in backing. They have access to information you can't even imagine, and they use it to their advantage. But here's where it gets really interesting. The market doesn't just move on news or economic data. It moves on the collective psychology of its participants. And guess what? The big players know exactly how to manipulate that psychology. Have you ever noticed how the market seems to reverse just after you enter a trade? Or how it breaks through a key level, triggering your stop loss, only to immediately reverse back? This isn't coincidence. It's by design. The market makers, those big institutions and banks, aren't just passive participants. They're actively shaping the market landscape. They create patterns and movements designed to trigger specific responses from retail traders like you and me. It's like a chess game where your opponent can see 10 moves ahead. While you're reacting to what's happening now, they're setting up plays that won't unfold for hours or even days. This is why technical analysis alone isn't enough. You can have the most perfect-looking chart set up in the world, but if you don't understand the underlying game being played, you're still at a massive disadvantage. So what's the solution? How do you survive in a market that seems rigged against you? The first step is to shift your mindset. Stop thinking like a trader and start thinking like a business owner. Would you open a restaurant without understanding food costs, customer behavior, or market trends? Of course not. So why would you risk your hard-earned money in the Forex market without a deep understanding of how it really works? Next, you need to develop a rock-solid trading plan. This isn't just about entry and exit points. It's about risk management, position sizing, and most importantly, emotional control. Remember, the market is designed to trigger your emotions. Your plan is your defense against making impulsive decisions. But here's the kicker, and this is what separates the 5% who succeed from the 95% who fail. You need to fall in love with the process, not the outcome. If you're in this for quick riches, you've already lost. The successful traders are the ones who treat every day as a learning opportunity, who review and refine their approach constantly, and who have the discipline to stick to their plan even when it feels uncomfortable. Think about the last trade you took. Were you following a well-thought-out plan, or were you chasing a feeling? Were you managing your risk, or were you hoping for a big win to make up for past losses? These are the questions that separate the professionals from the amateurs. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to make money in Forex. Far from it. But it requires a level of dedication, discipline, and continuous learning that most people aren't prepared for. It's not about finding the holy grail indicator or strategy. It's about becoming the kind of person who can execute a strategy consistently, day in and day out, regardless of market conditions. Here is a truth bomb for you. The most successful traders aren't necessarily the ones with the highest win rate. They are the ones who manage their losses effectively and who have the patience to wait for high-probability setups. They understand that preservation of capital is more important than making a quick profit. So, where do you go from here? First, take a hard look at your trading approach. Are you treating this like a serious business, or are you gambling? Are you constantly educating yourself about market dynamics, or are you relying on outdated information? Second, start building a proper trading plan. This should include not just your entry and exit criteria, but also your risk management rules, your daily routine, and even your mindset exercises. Yes, mindset exercises. Because in this game, your psychology is just as important as your strategy. Finally, commit to the long game. Understand that becoming a successful Forex trader is a journey that takes years, not weeks or months. It requires constant adaptation, learning, and self-reflection. But if you're willing to put in the work, the rewards can be life-changing. Remember, the market doesn't care about your hopes, dreams, or financial needs. It's an unforgiving environment that will exploit every weakness and punish every mistake. But for those who approach it with respect, discipline, and a commitment to continuous improvement, it also offers opportunities that few other endeavors can match. You've been given a glimpse behind the curtain. Now it's up to you to decide what you'll do with this knowledge. Will you continue to be another statistic in the 95% failure rate? Or will you commit to mastering the game beneath the game? The choice is yours. But whatever you decide, remember this. In the world of Forex, knowledge isn't just power, it's survival. If this video has opened your eyes to the realities of Forex trading, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear this truth. And if you're ready to continue your journey of financial enlightenment, hit that subscribe button and join our community of traders who are committed to rising above the noise and mastering the true art of trading. Until next time, this is Rise from Zero, reminding you that your greatest trade is the one you make in yourself. Stay sharp, stay disciplined, and never stop learning. Your financial future depends on it.